My brothers and my sisters, hear me and hear me well. I am not standing here to entertain you. I am not standing here to motivate your emotions for a moment and leave your life unchanged. I am standing here to speak to your spirit, because when the spirit is awakened, the body will follow, the mind will align, and the future will respond. Look at me. Look at your neighbor. Look at yourself. Life is not as long as we pretend it is. Time is not as friendly as we assume. And destiny does not wait for anyone who is busy wasting today. Don't waste your life in 2026. I did not say don't waste your money. I did not say don't waste your youth. I said don't waste your life. Because money can be recovered. Youth may be renewed in strength, but a wasted life is a tragedy that echoes into eternity. Many people are alive, but very few are truly living. Many are breathing, but they are not progressing. Many are busy, but they are not productive. Activity is not progress, and movement is not direction. You wake up every morning and you rush. Rush to work, rush to talk. Rush to explain yourself, rush to defend your name, rush to prove your worth. But tell me, where are you rushing to? If you are busy but not purposeful, you are only decorating delay. If you are loud but not growing, you are only advertising emptiness. The graveyard is full of people who were once very busy, very talented, very confident, but they never aligned their life with purpose. Listen to me carefully. Life is not measured by how long you live, but by how well you invest what you have been given. Every day you wake up is a gift. Every breath you take is a loan. One day the owner of life will ask for accountability. Not how many followers you had, not how many people clapped for you, but what did you do with the time, the wisdom, the opportunities, and the calling placed inside you. Many people waste their life trying to impress people who cannot define their future. You cry over opinions from mouths that have no authority over your destiny. You lose sleep over criticism from people who have no vision for their own lives. Why are you allowing someone who does not know where they are going to tell you where you should go? Why are you handing the steering wheel of your destiny to a passenger? Don't waste your life in 2026 chasing validation. Validation does not build destiny. Discipline does. Applause does not create character. Obedience does. Likes do not create legacy. Sacrifice does. Some of you are starving spiritually, but eating emotionally. You feed on gossip, comparison, anger, jealousy, and entertainment, and then you wonder why your spirit is weak. A weak spirit cannot carry a strong destiny. Hear this truth. Life responds to preparation. Opportunities are attracted to readiness. Breakthroughs locate alignment. You cannot be praying for a new season while refusing to let go of old habits. You cannot be asking for elevation while enjoying the comfort of disobedience. Many people want a change of position without a change of posture. Heaven does not promote convenience. It promotes commitment. Don't waste your life arguing with people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Silence is not weakness. Silence is wisdom when your energy is needed elsewhere. Some battles are distractions dressed as assignments. Not every attack deserves your response. Not every insult deserves your attention. Protect your focus. Whatever you focus on grows. If you focus on pain, pain multiplies. If you focus on purpose, purpose produces strength. My brothers and sisters, 2026 is not just another year on the calendar. It is another chapter in your destiny book. What will it say about you? That you complain more than you change. That you explain more than you evolve. that you prayed but refused to prepare. Time is writing your story every day, and you are holding the pen with your choices. Many people waste their life living in yesterday's pain. They rehearse old failures like a favorite song. They remind themselves of who hurt them, who betrayed them, who disappointed them. Listen to me. Pain that is not healed becomes a prison. Hurt that is not surrendered becomes a controller. You cannot move forward while constantly turning your head backward. Learn from the past, but don't live there. Yesterday is a classroom, not a bedroom. Others waste their life living in tomorrow's fear. What if it doesn't work? What if I fail? What if they laugh? What if I lose? Fear is a liar that speaks in the language of imagination. Faith speaks in the language of obedience. You don't overcome fear by waiting for confidence. You overcome fear by acting in obedience despite trembling. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is the decision to move forward while fear watches you grow. Don't waste your life trying to control everything. Control is an illusion that exhausts the soul. There are things you manage and there are things you surrender. Wisdom is knowing the difference. Some of you are tired, not because you are doing too much, but because you are carrying what was never yours to carry. Release what you cannot change and invest your strength in what you can obey. Look at the way you spend your time. Time reveals your priorities. You say your life matters, but you give your best hours to distractions. You say your destiny is important, but you feed your focus to things that add nothing to your future. Entertainment is not evil, but addiction to comfort is dangerous. Rest is healthy, but laziness is a slow suicide of destiny. Don't waste your life by living carelessly. Character is who you are when no one is watching, and destiny is attracted to character. Talent may take you to the stage, but character will decide how long you remain there. Many people rise quickly and fall suddenly because they prepared their gift but neglected their inner life. Build yourself in private if you want to stand strong in public. Some of you are waiting for perfect conditions. Listen to me. Perfect conditions do not exist. If you wait until everything is right, you will die waiting. Growth begins where comfort ends. The seed does not negotiate with the soil before it grows. It breaks, it presses, it pushes, and then it becomes fruitful. Your pressure is not punishment, it is preparation. Don't waste your life comparing your journey to someone else's highlight. Comparison is an insult to your uniqueness. You were not created to be a copy. You were designed to be a solution. When you compare, you complain. When you complain, you disconnect from gratitude. And when gratitude leaves, joy follows it out. Learn to value instruction. Correction is not rejection. Discipline is not hatred. Sometimes the truth will hurt you before it heals you. A wise person loves correction because correction saves time. An unwise person hates instruction and keeps repeating the same mistakes while praying for different results. Don't waste your life talking more than you are listening. Wisdom enters through listening. Pride speaks, but humility hears. Many destinies have been delayed because the owner of that destiny refused to listen. The loudest voice in your life should not be your emotions. It should be truth. Your environment matters. Who you walk with will either water your vision or poison it. Some relationships are seasonal, and holding on too long can turn a blessing into a burden. Not everyone who started with you is meant to finish with you. This is not hatred, it is alignment. Don't waste your life blaming others for what you have the power to change. Responsibility is the doorway to authority. As long as you blame, you remain powerless. The moment you accept responsibility, you regain control. You cannot control what happened to you, but you can control how you respond to it. My brothers and sisters, life is spiritual before it is physical. What you don't see controls what you see. If your inner life is neglected, your outer life will eventually collapse. Invest in your spirit. Feed it with truth. Discipline it with obedience. And protect it with wisdom. A strong spirit can survive a weak season, but a weak spirit will collapse even in abundance. Don't waste your life by postponing obedience. Delayed obedience is disguised disobedience. When you know what to do and you don't do it, you are not neutral, you are resisting growth. Obedience may be uncomfortable, but regret is unbearable. One day life will slow you down. One day your strength will reduce. One day your opportunities will knock for the last time. When that day comes, what will you remember? Arguments or assignments completed? Comfort or calling fulfilled? Pleasure or purpose honored? 2026 is calling you to wake up. Wake up from spiritual sleep. Wake up from emotional bondage. Wake up from mental excuses. Wake up from the lie that you have time. You don't own time. You steward it. Don't waste your life. Invest it. Build it. Align it. Live it with intention. Live it with discipline. Live it with humility. Live it with purpose. Let your life speak even when your mouth is closed. Let your progress silence your critics. Let your obedience announce your faith. I am speaking to someone here today. Your life is not over. Your story is not finished. But the next chapter depends on the choices you make now. Choose wisely. Choose discipline over distraction. Choose growth over gossip. Choose purpose over pleasure. Choose obedience over excuses. Don't waste your life in 2026. Time is watching. Destiny is waiting. Eternity is recording. A life aligned with purpose outlives applause, because applause is seasonal, but purpose is eternal. Applause comes from people, and people are unstable. Today they clap, tomorrow they question. Today they celebrate you, tomorrow they forget you. If your strength depends on clapping hands, your life will rise and fall with opinions. But when your life is aligned with purpose, it does not need noise to survive. It moves even in silence. It stands even when no one notices. It grows even when no one understands. Many people live for applause without realizing it. They make decisions based on reactions. They speak to be praised. They act to be seen. They serve to be recognized. The moment applause reduces, their energy dies. The moment recognition delays, their commitment weakens. This is not living, this is performing. Performance exhausts the soul, but purpose renews strength. A performer needs an audience to exist, but a purposeful person can walk alone and still be fulfilled. Look at your life closely. Ask yourself honestly, if no one clapped for me, would I still do what I am doing? If no one praised me, would I still remain faithful? If no one noticed my sacrifice, would I still obey? These questions reveal alignment. Purpose does not need permission from applause. Purpose does not beg for validation. Purpose answers to assignment, not opinion. Applause is external, purpose is internal. Applause touches the ears, purpose anchors the spirit. Applause excites emotions, purpose disciplines character. When applause becomes your fuel, you will chase crowds instead of calling. You will adjust truth to fit acceptance. You will compromise depth for popularity. Many destinies have been shortened because they were fed by applause instead of purpose. A life aligned with purpose understands that significance is not always loud. Some of the most powerful movements begin quietly. Some of the greatest transformations happen unseen. The seed does not make noise when it is planted, yet it carries a forest inside it. Purpose often looks small at the beginning, but it is heavy with future impact. Applause wants instant results. But purpose is patient with process. People who live for applause fear silence. Silence exposes motives. Silence removes the crowd and reveals the heart. When you are alone, without cameras, without praise, without encouragement, what remains? That remaining force is purpose. If nothing remains, then what you were carrying was performance. Alignment with purpose requires courage, because purpose will often lead you where applause cannot follow. Purpose may ask you to stand when others sit. Purpose may ask you to be quiet when others shout. Purpose may ask you to obey when others celebrate disobedience. This is why many people abandon purpose. It is lonely before it becomes legacy. Applause rewards what is visible, but purpose is accountable for what is eternal. People clap for results, but purpose is faithful to process. People applaud outcomes, but purpose honors obedience. A life aligned with purpose understands that obedience is more important than approval. Approval fades, but obedience builds foundations that outlive generations. There will be seasons when applause will deceive you. In those seasons, people will celebrate you while you are drifting away from your assignment. Noise does not always mean alignment. Popularity does not always mean correctness. A crowd can clap for what is wrong just as loudly as it claps for what is right. If you cannot discern purpose, you will mistake applause for confirmation. There will also be seasons when obedience will isolate you. You will do the right thing and be misunderstood. You will speak truth and be rejected. You will remain disciplined and be mocked. In those moments, purpose will be your anchor. If your life is aligned with purpose, you will not abandon the path because of temporary loneliness. You will understand that isolation is sometimes protection, not punishment. A life aligned with purpose measures success differently. It does not ask, how many people know my name? It asks, am I faithful to my assignment? It does not ask, how many applauded me today? It asks, did I obey what I was entrusted with? It does not chase platforms. It builds substance. It does not seek attention. It cultivates impact. Applause is loud but short-lived. Purpose is quiet but enduring. Applause can change overnight. One mistake, one rumor, one failure, and the same mouths that praised you will criticize you. But when your life is aligned with purpose, even criticism cannot derail you. You are not anchored to opinions. You are grounded in conviction. Many people burn out because they confuse purpose with performance. They are tired not because the work is heavy, but because the motive is wrong. When you work for applause, you carry pressure to impress. When you work in purpose, you carry grace to endure. Purpose does not drain, it sustains. A life aligned with purpose understands timing. Applause wants everything now. Purpose is willing to wait. Purpose knows that premature exposure can destroy what is not yet rooted. Some things must grow in hiddenness before they can survive in visibility. If you rush visibility, you may lose longevity. Alignment with purpose also demands integrity. Applause often rewards shortcuts, exaggeration, and compromise. Purpose demands consistency, honesty, and patience. Integrity is expensive in a world that celebrates results without process. But integrity ensures that what you build will last when applause fades. When your life is aligned with purpose, you will stop explaining yourself to everyone. Explanation is often a sign of insecurity. Purpose gives confidence without arrogance. You will learn when to speak and when to be silent. Silence becomes powerful when you know who you are and why you are here. Applause creates pressure to maintain image. Purpose creates freedom to be authentic. Image management is exhausting. Authentic living is restful. When you are aligned with purpose, you don't need to pretend. You grow honestly, you fail humbly, you rise steadily. A life aligned with purpose understands that impact is not always immediate. Some seeds grow under the soil for a long time before breaking through. Applause may ignore you during those seasons, but purpose remains active. Roots are growing, strength is forming, capacity is expanding. Those who live for applause often abandon consistency. They change direction when clapping changes. Purpose-driven lives remain consistent even when results are slow. Consistency compounds. Over time, purpose builds credibility that applause cannot buy. There is a danger in loving applause too much. You may begin to serve people instead of truth. You may adjust your values to fit trends. You may silence conviction to protect popularity. Purpose guards you from this trap. Purpose keeps your compass steady when opinions shift. A life aligned with purpose is not shaken by criticism or praise. Both are treated as information, not identity. Praise does not inflate and criticism does not destroy. Identity is rooted in assignment, not reaction. When applause fades, purpose speaks. When crowds disappear, purpose remains. When recognition stops, purpose continues. This is how legacy is built. Legacy is not what people say, wow, you are present. It is what continues when you are gone. Purpose outlives applause because it is connected to meaning. Applause celebrates moments, but purpose shapes generations. Moments excite, but meaning transforms. A purposeful life may not trend, but it will last. Alignment with purpose requires daily decisions. Decisions to say no when yes would bring praise. Decisions to remain disciplined when compromise would bring acceptance. Decisions to serve faithfully when quitting would bring relief. These decisions shape destiny. A life aligned with purpose understands that fulfillment does not come from being seen, but from being aligned. Many visible people are empty. Many unknown people are fulfilled. Fulfillment is not found in applause. It is found in obedience. Applause can make you forget why you started. Purpose reminds you why you continue. When your life is aligned with purpose, setbacks not stop you. They refine you. Delays do not discourage you. They prepare you. Purpose gives meaning to suffering. Applause avoids suffering. Purpose understands that pressure produces depth. Without depth, visibility becomes dangerous. Depth sustains influence when excitement fades. A life aligned with purpose does not need to announce itself. Time reveals it. Fruit confirms it. Consistency proves it. Noise fades, but results remain. When you are aligned with purpose, you stop chasing relevance. Purpose makes you relevant by impact, not by trend. Trends expire. Purpose adapts and endures. Applause may celebrate talent, but purpose develops character. Talent can open doors, but character keeps them open. Without character, applause becomes a trap that leads to downfall. A purposeful life is not rushed by comparison. It respects individual timing. It understands that every assignment has its own pace. Comparison kills gratitude and distorts alignment. Purpose outlives applause because it is connected to truth. Truth does not expire. Truth does not depend on majority opinion. Truth remains even when unpopular. A life aligned with purpose accepts that some seasons will be misunderstood. Misunderstanding is often a sign that you are ahead of explanation. Purpose does not panic in misunderstanding. It continues in obedience. Applause may give confidence, but purpose gives courage. Confidence depends on success. Courage remains even in failure. Courage is what keeps you moving when outcomes are uncertain. When your life is aligned with purpose, you are not desperate for platforms. You prepare for responsibility. Platforms amplify what already exists. Purpose ensures that what is amplified is worth hearing. A purposeful life understands that reward is not always immediate. Some rewards are delayed but multiplied. Applause pays instantly but briefly. Purpose pays slowly but permanently. Alignment with purpose brings peace. Applause brings excitement. Excitement fades, but peace sustains. Peace is the evidence of alignment. A life aligned with purpose is not offended easily. Offense distracts from assignment. Purpose keeps focus clear. When focus is clear, progress is steady. Purpose outlives applause because it is bigger than emotion. Emotions fluctuate. Purpose remains on days you feel strong or weak, motivated or tired. Purpose continues to guide your steps. A purposeful life is not afraid of obscurity. Obscurity is a training ground. It teaches humility, patience, and dependence. Many who skip obscurity collapse under visibility. When applause disappears, many quit. When purpose is clear, quitting is not an option. Options disappear when assignment is understood. A life aligned with purpose leaves traces of impact, not just memories of noise. People may forget your name, but they will remember what changed because you were aligned. Purpose creates internal satisfaction. Applause creates external excitement. External excitement needs constant renewal. Internal satisfaction endures. Alignment with purpose teaches you to value faithfulness over fame. Fame is loud and fragile. Faithfulness is quiet and strong. A purposeful life understands that greatness is not measured by recognition, but by responsibility handled well. Responsibility tests character more than applause ever will. Applause can make you proud. Purpose keeps you humble. Pride attracts downfall. Humility attracts grace. When your life is aligned with purpose, you can celebrate others without jealousy. Jealousy comes from insecurity. Purpose produces confidence in your own assignment. Purpose outlives applause because it is connected to service. Service continues even when no one is watching. Service builds something beyond self. A life aligned with purpose understands that influence is not about control, but about contribution. Contribution lasts longer than control. Applause can distract you from growth. Purpose demands growth. Growth is uncomfortable but necessary. When applause fades, purpose still speaks quietly, steadily, guiding your steps forward, shaping your decisions, anchoring your identity, strengthening your resolve, deepening your character, aligning your actions, refining your motives, stabilizing your journey, expanding your capacity, sustaining your endurance, guarding your heart, focusing your vision, directing your energy, shaping your legacy.